So when you create something, the money follows. It's the creation that is different. The money is merely a reflection of the originality of the creation of something. And so when people say, well, this person is rich, a smart person says they're rich because they provide value. It's not what they take. Idiots think that people are rich because they take stuff. No, people are rich because they provide value.
Okay, let's discuss this. If money follows always usefulness, then we would have to say, yes, everybody who is rich deserves it. And then I would point to some apparatchiks, to some people who earned their money because the state stole it for them. We have a distribution of wealth and it is not equally. A few people have a lot and a lot have not enough. So socialists say this is unfair and they draw a line. They say the rich are the problem. They are the people who steal from the poor. And then you have the anarcho-capitalists who say no, there is this thing called state and the state exists outside somehow of our society and this is the predatory thing. And then I come along and say no, in every layer of society there are predatory elements. And I had lastly a discussion and they said, oh, the poor are more or less the same as the rich, they just steal and they try just to live from the middle class. Yes and no, there are some rich people who are incredibly useful and there are some poor people who are incredibly useful. And then you have rich people who stole their money and then you have poor people who stole what they have. That's the thing, you have them everywhere. We can discuss if the distribution of predatory elements is equally, that's a discussion for its own. But I want to paint a picture. The thing is, the only organisms that produce more are plants. They create sugar out of sunlight. All the other animals around eat them. This is how we live. We live and we predate on the thing that creates, and then other animals come around and predate on them. So, but the thing is, the only organisms on this planet who create out of sunlight sugar, and this is the base for everyone, for all the rest of us, are the plants. And we all live off them. And we pretty much do not care. If you talk to a Norwegian, he say, oh, nobody has to die for me. Oh yes, the plant is not a living creature. Thank you for that. But let's get into another example. Let's say you have a tick. Does the tick add to the amount of blood on the world? No. He decreases it. Is he useful? No. He's a parasite. And you have parasites each and everywhere. They come in all sizes. And in the human society, they are everywhere. They are on the top, they are on the bottom, and they are in the middle. It is not that the middle class is such noble thing and there are no predatory elements in the middle class. There are a lot of predatory elements in the middle class. They are everywhere. And this is the thing. Some of the wealth in the world is stolen. Some, not all. The communists are completely wrong when they say that all the wealth is stolen. It's absolutely stupid. But it is equally stupid to state that nothing is stolen and that money is a reflection of the usefulness of the people. This is not true. It is just not true. Some of the wealth, not a lot, but some of the wealth is stolen. And we have to acknowledge that. If we do not acknowledge that, we give the edge to the communists who state, but look to that, there are predatory elements, these guys stole something. And they are right with that. You have to give them that. Some of the wealth is stolen. It does not mean that all the wealth in the world is stolen. And it does not mean that we have to redistribute it. We just have to point out that there are predatory elements and there are parasitic elements, and we have to do what we do with parasitic elements. We find them, detect them, and weed them out. However we do that. Some of them in human society, we don't have to kill them. We just can show them we do not accept this style of living, change it. And they will change, they will adapt, because this is what we are good at, we adapt. So some of you will say that, yeah, Stefan, but he said something about in the free market. Yeah. We can all discuss how wonderful paradise is. I have to point out what reality is. And in a real world, he was just wrong there.